So just a quick project update. The guys have been smashing out here this morning. Friday afternoon, they're kicking back and enjoying an asado after a big day's work. Done a big pour on the driveway and car park, and next week we'll be putting up the carport here. So really happy with that progress. And it's going to hold up really well, I expect. There's a few other things that we're getting sorted at the same time. The Sparky is doing his magic, rerouting all of the wires so that we can have them on the floor rather than running along the walls like they were. And the great thing about a building that's constructed like this is that you have that option to be able to get underneath it easy or on top of it. So that's just perhaps an unintended feature and benefit of this style of building. You can really access pretty much anywhere you want. So that's pretty good in terms of being able to get things done. And last week we put a septic in here just to sort out. We had an old septic here that I think had run its race. So we've put a septic in here, running it down so that any overflow would go down to what will be banana circles just down there. So we're pretty delighted with that. I think that's going to all work the way it should, hopefully. And really great progress here with the walls and steps. I think it's just looking beautiful. Glad we went with those round steps. We were going to go with like square type steps, but at the last minute I thought, no, I think round might look preferable, and I'm glad we did that. I think it looks really nice. They've done a nice job. And just coming in, this is where the kitchen's going to be. And this area here is even nicer than what I thought it would be. It's really pleasant, nice big windows, and feels just nice and cool and airy, obviously, because it hasn't got a roof or windows on it. So I guess that provides better ventilation at the moment, but these windows will all be able to be open. We'll have skylights, and with the underfloor ventilation, I think it's going to be literally pretty cool. So we're happy with the way that's coming up. And as I say, the Sparky is working to putting all of our plugs on the floor there. So we're going to get rid of all this ugly conduit. The walls in here are completely done. And all of those conduits will be gone. And it should start looking like a pretty cool space. So there you go, just a very quick update on our progress. I've had a really good day today. I've called into my friend Michele's farm and caught up with her and my friend Nico and his crew, and we had a nice lunch. The weather here has really picked up. It's really just a brilliant, warm, almost summery day, but not as hot as a summer's day. Just enjoying this beautiful in-between weather. Magnificent sun, but not too crazy hot. And Nikolai's making great progress with the manure project at Michele's farm, just mucking out all of the animal stalls, piling it up, and going to let it ripen for a few months and then turn it into vermicast, add some worms to it, and we'll have worm juice and vermicast coming out of our ears. So that's a really exciting project and great timing, because we're just getting ramped up for our property, and we'll definitely be needing some of that brown gold to make things grow as we hope they will. So good job there, Nico and the team. And here's something mildly interesting for anyone that might be a soil enthusiast. The soil that we dug up for the sewerage system is a really, actually fairly high grade sort of cement sand. And you get a lot of different soils here. Obviously there ain't too many worms in that particular sample, but this area is quite renowned for that type of sand, and it's one of the major building components that you get around here to put these structures up. So my contractor has eyed that soil off and said, oh, what are you doing with that? Because they pay good money for that soil, so we'll put that aside and do something with it. It also underscores the importance of, in a lot of parts of Paraguay, you've got to DIY your soil, because it's not always like that. There's all different types of soil like there is in any place in the world, but in this particular area, it's very much commonly sandy and rocky, stony. So we'll use that for some things, and in the meantime, we're feverishly helping build up some other reserves with compost heaps at Michelle's, and we've got a few other things that we've got on the go. So we will be, over time, building up the soil and just doing everything we can to replenish what isn't a perfect soil, at least in this part of the world, but you can do anything anywhere if you put your mind to it and apply some permaculture solutions. So that's a project for another day. Stay tuned. I'll do another update when we get a bit further along. The next time I see you in a video, at least on this property, I'll be standing under a roof probably, because we're going to bring this out, and by then we should have the windows and the roof on the inside. The electric should be done, and it'll be looking like a proper house of sorts. Paraguayan eclectic style perhaps, but hey, that's right up our alley, so bring it on. We're happy with it. So until next time, take care. Ciao.
How do I say goodbye? Caroline, heaven knows I'd stay, but I have to run. Here calling my name, life won't be the same, 'cause she's worth more than all the gold in Mississippi. So I'm leaving now. Don't know if I'll come back around. I'm going out to find her now, even if I bleed on the pavement. Caroline.